Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. I work for the Region of Waterloo Library and I'm glad you've joined me for our activity today. Today we're going to be doing some embossed tin art. Now for this project we're going to be using some recycled aluminum plates. We sometimes call these tinfoil, but they're actually made from aluminum nowadays. But this art activity is based on a long-standing traditional art called embossed tin art or embossed metal art. In Mexico, it's called hojalata, and hojalata is the Spanish word for tin. So that's where that name comes from. So for this project, you'll need something like a recycled pie plate, some masking tape or painter's tape, a pair of scissors, something sort of sharp that you can make indentations into your pie plate with. So I tried using a screw, or you could try a nail or a pen. You don't need something that actually writes and leaves a mark with ink. You just need something that will write and leave a dent. And you could use a ruler if you choose. And you also want some permanent markers. Washable markers do not work very well for this project because they tend to just rub off the aluminum foil. So when it's all done, if you don't have permanent markers, you might be able to try using some paint instead, but we can get to that later. So the first thing you want to do is cut out the flat part of your pie plate. Now you can cut this out and you can make a circle, or you can cut it into a square or a rectangle or a triangle, really whatever shape you like. Now I've gone ahead and done that. I cut out this almost square shape. And what I need to do next is I need to tape it onto my work surface. My work surface for today is this cutting board. So I'm going to use the masking tape and tape it down. Now we want to tape it down for a couple of reasons. One reason is so that it doesn't move around on our work surface. Another reason is that if you have any sharp edges, this will keep those sharp edges covered up so that you can't hurt yourself on them, because that's important too. All right, so there we go, taped up and ready to go. Now this is the point at which you start embossing your aluminum or your tin. So to do that, you draw lines very firmly on the metal using a pen or a screw or a nail, something that will leave a nice, deep, sharp mark. Now I had to work a little bit to figure out what would work best for me, and I decided that actually a pen works pretty well for me, but you might decide that a nail or something else works well, and so if that works for you, that's fantastic. You can use that. Now also you need to decide what kind of thing you want to do for your design. Would you like to draw a picture, or would you like to just make lines that make a design together? Do you want to divide your tin into sections or make it one big picture? It's totally up to you. But if you want straight lines, this is a good time to use your ruler. I find it challenging to draw straight lines, so I like to use a ruler, and I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to divide my piece of tin foil into something that looks a bit like a tic-tac-toe board, which will give me 9 different sections, and I can do a different design in each of those sections. One thing I'm doing though as I'm making my lines is I'm going back and forth so that those lines are nice and firm and deep. We're embossing, which means that we're making it so that some of the metal sticks up above some of the other metal. So you can kind of see I really gone hard on those lines. Actually, it kind of looks like a group of crackers there now, doesn't it? Well, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my pen and draw a design in each of those sections. So say in this one, I could draw some circles. And again, I'm going over and over so that it's a nice, firmly pressed line. You want to really be able to feel it when you touch it. So I've gotten some circles there. I could do some wavy lines. You do need to use your muscles for this project for sure. You could pretend those are, what could they be? They could be seaweed maybe, but it doesn't have to be anything. It can just be a design, and you can do some fun intersecting lines. You could do a favorite team logo, or you could even do some words, but the tricky thing with words is you'd have to do them backwards so that you could see them the right way around. Because when you finish making all of your lines, then it's time to peel it off and stick it upside down the other way around. So what we'll do is we'll peel those things off, those pieces of tape, and stick them back down again so that the bumpy side is now up. Now, you might be able to reuse your tape. You might need to use fresh tape. You'll just have to see. Let's see. So I've got mine here, and you can kind of see how it's bumpy, how those embossed spots are sticking up. Of course, the pan itself was already a little bit bumpy to start with, which adds some visual interest to your design as well. Now, some pans have smoother bottoms than others, and that might be something you want to watch out for when you're choosing what recycled material you're going to use for this project. So then what you do is you can take and you can start coloring in around those lines with your permanent markers. Now, you can color inside the lines, or you can color outside or between, whatever you like, and you can use as many colors as you wish. You could even try drawing right on top of a line, which could be a nice different effect. Now, it's the color, adding the color to the embossed designs that makes this more like the Mexican hojalata embossed tin than just a different kind. So I've started on that one. I just want to show you a few other things I was working on as well. Here, I divided my piece of tin into different sections. And you can see some spots I didn't really press hard enough, and so it made a very light embossing, and other spots it's much heavier, and so I have firmer lines to color in. And over here, this is another one I was doing. I made some mountains and some swirlies and some trees and some ferns. Here I've gotten started on making a snowflake, and you can see here I've used the ruler, which gave me some nice straight lines. So it'll be nice to see what that one looks like when it's all done. And over here, you can see where I was working on a snowflake that I drew freehand. It's nice too, but the lines aren't quite as straight. So when it's done, you can peel your tape away, and then you can choose whether to hang it up on your wall or whether you would like to mount it on some paper and make a card or a gift for someone. It's your art, and you can choose how you would like to use it. Thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you've joined me for this embossed tin art project. I hope you enjoy it and make some more, and let your creativity flow. Please visit us online at rwlibrary.ca to check out all of our resources, and follow us on our social media feeds.